Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. This is Murphy's Law, a statement we've all heard and maybe even experienced. It feels like a universal truth, a grim reminder that things don't always go our way. But what if Murphy's Law isn't about the universe conspiring against us? What if it's about the power of our own minds? We've all been there, dreading a presentation, convinced we'll forget our lines, and guess what? We stumble. We worry about missing the bus, rush out the door, and trip, ensuring a delayed arrival. Our fear, it seems, has a knack for making things happen. But why? Why does fear seem to have this strange power over our reality? It all comes down to focus. When we fear something, our minds become fixated on it. We replay worst-case scenarios. Imagine all the ways things could go wrong, and in doing so, we inadvertently increase the chances of those negative outcomes occurring. Fear acts like a magnifying glass, amplifying the possibility of negative events. Suddenly, the small chance of rain becomes a guaranteed downpour in our minds. The slight wobble in our voice during practice morphs into a presentation-ruining stutter. This heightened focus on negativity isn't accidental. Our brains are wired to prioritize threats. It's a survival mechanism honed over millennia to keep us safe from danger. But in our modern world, this ancient system often misfires, interpreting everyday anxieties as life or death situations. The result? We become hyper-aware of potential problems, noticing every possible pitfall, every possible way things could go wrong. Our fear becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, shaping our actions and influencing the outcomes we so desperately want to avoid. The concept of a self-fulfilling prophecy is simple. What we believe to be true often becomes our reality. When we expect the worst, we often act in ways that make that negative outcome more likely. Imagine a student convinced they'll fail an exam. Overwhelmed by fear, they might avoid studying, procrastinate, or even skip the test altogether. Their fear-driven actions then directly contribute to the very outcome they dreaded. This same principle applies in countless areas of our lives. If we approach a job interview convinced we won't get the position, our negativity might manifest as a lack of confidence or enthusiasm, ultimately hurting our chances. If we enter a relationship expecting it to fail, our fear might lead to behaviors that undermine the partnership. Section 4. Flipping the script. Focusing on what we want. But here's the good news. Just as fear can fuel negative outcomes, so too can hope and optimism pave the way for positive experiences. Instead of fixating on what we don't want, we have the power to shift our focus towards what we do want. This isn't about denying the possibility of challenges or pretending everything will always be perfect. It's about recognizing that we have a choice in how we approach life's uncertainties. We can choose to dwell on fear, or we can choose to embrace hope. This shift in perspective requires conscious effort. It's about actively challenging negative thoughts, replacing fear-based assumptions with more empowering beliefs. Instead of expecting failure, we can choose to anticipate success. Instead of dwelling on potential problems, we can focus on finding solutions. Section 5. The power of positive thinking, expecting success. Positive thinking isn't about wishful thinking or ignoring reality. It's about approaching challenges with a mindset of hope and possibility. It's about believing in our ability to overcome obstacles and achieve our goals. When we expect success, we're more likely to take the actions needed to achieve it. We approach challenges with greater confidence and resilience. We persevere in the face of setbacks, viewing them as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. This shift in mindset can have a profound impact on our lives. When we believe in ourselves and our ability to succeed, we unlock a world of possibilities. We become more willing to take risks, step outside our comfort zones, and pursue our dreams with passion and determination. Section 6. Taking charge, choosing hope over fear. In the end, Murphy's Law isn't about some cosmic force determined to make our lives miserable. It's about the power of our own minds to shape our reality. We can choose to be ruled by fear, allowing it to dictate our actions and limit our potential. Or we can choose to embrace hope, focusing our energy on creating the outcomes we desire. The choice is ours. Let's choose wisely. Let's choose hope.